Oh, I just hit myself in the face with this thing. This is the integrated LED monitor for the Xbox Series S. And how are you feeling? You got John Riggs here. G-Mode sent me one of these for the PlayStation 5. I think it works great. I think it works wonderful. Screen's really nice and crisp and everything. And they said they had one for the Xbox Series X as well, which I'm like, that's fine, but I don't have an Xbox Series X. I have an Xbox Series S. And they said, oh, the S is coming out very, very soon. And the S, talking about very, very soon, it's out right now. So we're going to do a quick unboxing, going to hook this up, going to see what it looks like. And I think it's pretty cool, the fact that they have these integrated monitors. There was a time there in video gaming, PlayStation 1, GameCube would have these monitors you could attach to it. So you don't need a TV, you can just play it from there. It's going to come in handy for me streaming on Twitch and stuff like that, where I can just use this as the screen as I'm streaming. Let's check it out. Supports FreeSync, HDR, and a 12.5-inch screen, which is hilarious because when I was growing up playing my NES, it was a 13-inch television, and the fact that I can take it, I couldn't take it with me. It was a, it was a CRT, big old bulky thing, right? For 13 inches even. And it includes everything you'll need to make this happen here. A little styrofoam padding there, make sure that when it ships to you, it will be intact and good to go. And there it is. All right, we're just gonna, I think just connect it right into it, basically. A little bit more than that, but we'll go from there. Includes the extra things you need. Even a remote control, handy. Gotta keep that handy. Here's your HDMI to HDMI. It goes from the system itself to the screen. To use the screen, you will need a second power source, and they include that. They've included batteries for the remote control. And a little screwdriver and a couple screws, so, I mean, they even supplied the screwdriver. How neat is that? Come on. And what I already like about this device is the idea that locks it in place. I mean, with the PlayStation 5, you had to remove the front faceplate and then put it back on with the thing attached to it. This one, it looks like you just undo this, slide it into place, and then, well, that's what it says in the instructions anyway. So the first thing we gotta do is remove these two screws. That's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right? My hands don't work so well in the morning. My hands are not working, so I'm just gonna bring out this guy here. Should just come right off, which it does, easy enough. And then it included a second one too for the other side. So this is the screen like this, and like when it's, right now it's folded in. And then when it's all hooked up and everything like that, then you can, do that action. So this guy will just rest on top of it until we put those little things in place again, those little brackets. And underneath, you still have access to all of your ports in the back and everything. It has these little pins on here, and then there's the clip right there. So just kind of put it right in, like such. Let's put the screws back in here. I would definitely recommend, first of all, not putting screws in your mouth. It's a bad habit I've always had. But also recommend, not doing this on your lap. Hold on, I wonder if I even needed to remove that in the first place. Nope, didn't even need to remove it in the first place. All right, so I just did an unnecessary extra step. And had I read them a little bit closer first, I wouldn't have to do this. This goes here, like such, and then this guy goes on top. And it does contain a couple extra screws in this bag, and that's exactly what they're gonna be for here. Ooh, even kind of snapped into place, I like that. So this clips into here. And it's like, oh, it's like a perfect fit almost. Look at that. And then this is gonna be like a perfect fit right in there. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Look at that, you just put the screws into place now. Those are batteries. And here they are. I love that they included even an extra screw too, because I am the king of dropping one and not finding it. It's like, it just fell on the floor. And there it is. And there you go. This is my nice new Xbox with that as my screen. And there it is. My concern would be this part gets pretty warm, so if I'm playing this on my major television, like my main TV, my 50-inch, and the thing's closed like this, all that heat building up into the monitor, I don't know. So like when I play this, I might have to like open it up a little bit. Or I mean, it's also super easy to disassemble too, so I might just keep this handy, and then if I travel, I'll put it back on really quick. That's cool. I love how the monitor is set up there. There's even custom buttons right on top too, at the very top. So even if you don't have your remote control, you can still access everything via those buttons. But we're gonna plug this in and let's see what it looks like. I'm curious. Also love the fact they have 2 headphone ports. So if you're playing like a two-player game, you can have 2 headphone ports. So you're both playing and you're both listening through headphones. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm sure it's existed somewhere else, but this is the first time I remember seeing something like this, where you have 2 headphone ports for each person without having to use like a splitter or something like that. Very neat. Just the HDMI that came with that went from the system to the monitor, the power source for the monitor, and then the power source for the Xbox is all it is. I'm going to turn it on with the controller. Just now hit the button there. We should see some action in a second, hopefully. I think I'm plugged into the dealio down there. Looks like I am. Can I just hit this? Helps if I actually plug it into the system, I guess, you know. Some options there. Oh, okay. I'm not going to touch anything. I want you to see what I see when it powers on for the first time. No editing, it's just going to go straight through. So you can see the loading time, you know, all that, the boot up, the warm up. Hey, there it goes. That was quick. Not bad. Not bad at all. And here's me, here's my Xbox. Recently playing Exo 1. Got a deer simulator. Little Grand Theft Auto. Little Halo as well. Sounds good, sounds neat to me. Try a little deer simulator. A little deer simulator for you. Now, I mean, as always, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't like give you the whole, you can't see how clear it is on my side with this thing. Uh-oh. Well, that's what happens there, so. Again, this is from Gmode, and if you want yours, description below. Thank you for watching, and you'll see more videos always on the way, so make sure you're subscribed. Thanks.